In the mid-20th century, humankind teetered on the cusp of a new era powered by the atom's boundless energy, promising a future of clean and limitless power. Enthralled by these prospects, the Soviet Union aspired to a world energized by the building blocks of the universe. Nuclear power became a beacon of progress and modernity that could alter the geopolitical landscape. As nations embarked on nuclear endeavors, the Soviet Union invested heavily in reactors, monuments to their scientific prowess. These symbols of the atomic dream held the potential to illuminate cities and drive humanity forward beyond traditional fuels. Yet, with each step toward this bright atomic dawn, the distinction between mastery and disaster began to fade. Majestic structures of concrete and steel harbored an immense power that demanded respect under the threat of dire consequences. Our journey into the complexities of ambition and reflection starts here, as we turn the pages of a story entwined with the pursuit of the nuclear dream. At the heart of Ukraine, the behemoth Chernobyl nuclear power plant stood as a marvel of Soviet engineering, a concrete giant embodying the tantalizing promise of the atom. More than just a power source, Chernobyl was a national treasure, an emblem of unfettered progress, with its reactors poised to quench an ever-growing energy appetite. But hidden below this lustrous narrative were the harbingers of a dire catastrophe. Each rotation of turbine and pour of concrete at the plant was a testament to a future ablaze with nuclear potential. However, the steady march of progress was shadowed by a countdown to an event that would resound through history. Join us as we tread from the zenith of Chernobyl's ambition to the threshold of its devastating legacy. One April night in 1986, the town of Pripyat lay dormant, unknowingly on the verge of calamity. Within Chernobyl's walls, critical miscalculations culminated in an irreversible event. Reactor 4 was crippled beyond repair by a catastrophic test, leading to an explosion that splintered the silence of night. This outbreak not only heralded technological hubris, but also birthed an invisible antagonist. Life was cleaved into two epochs, before and after the disaster. Delving into this segment, we engage with the cascade of events that culminated in crisis. Echoes of that night serve as a somber parable of overreaching ambition. The narrative presses onward, revealing the expansive aftermath and the gallant response to the cataclysm. In the immediate aftermath, Chernobyl descended into an uncanny quietude, broken only by the relentless ticking of Geiger counters. The explosion exposed the fragility of a system woefully unprepared for its repercussions. Shielded behind the Iron Curtain, the government struggled to contain the expanding scope of the disaster. First responders, the quiet heroes of this unfolding tale, braved a deluge of radiological peril. Despite the disarray, these valiant men and women confronted a reality that morphed as rapidly as the insidious menace they faced. Chernobyl's reach began to permeate life itself, infiltrating land, air, and living tissue. The narrative presses on, honoring the unyielding human spirit that surges through turmoil. We now turn to the stories of courage and sacrifice that color the attempts to contain the unleashed forces during those pivotal first hours of response. Following the shock of the catastrophe, a profound spirit of selflessness and fortitude was personified by the Chernobyl first responders, firefighters, engineers, and laborers who encountered the lethal adversary of radiation. They acted selflessly, mitigating damage and facilitating evacuations, each knowing the potential finality of their sacrifice. Their heroism lies not in official accolades, but in the enduring impact of their actions, eternal monuments to the perseverance of the human spirit in confronting great peril. Our narrative now evolves beyond the calamity to examine the indelible effects, how Chernobyl spurred a new legacy of vigilance and valor, the ripples of which touch us to this day. In Chernobyl's aftermath, a spectral foe started its silent advance. Radiation, imperceptible yet relentless, saturated the environment. It quietly wove into the fabric of existence, altering the health trajectories of countless individuals and overshadowing dreams with its presence. Medical professionals and researchers confronted a surge in health challenges, while ecosystems, once vibrant with life, became stages for silent suffering. Through this despondent tableau, we bear witness to the ecological and human costs that lingered, ushering us into the stories of evacuation and loss, where once thriving communities faded into ghostly anonymity. Silence descended upon Pripyat, presaging its fate. The forced evacuation rapidly morphed Pripyat into a still life of deserted dreams, abandoning a once vibrant city to memory and silence. The sprawling exclusion zone around Chernobyl, a stark symbol of unheeded warnings, became a chasm where both temporal momentum and lives were severed. Within this perimeter lay not just vacant land, but troves of uprooted aspirations and a profound collective heartbreak. As we delve into the efforts to contain the catastrophe's aftermath, we uncover the depth of sacrifice behind attempts to quarantine the reverberations of that tragic day. The global community watched as Chernobyl cemented itself in the annals of nuclear energy's history. The immediate response, a formidable concrete sarcophagus designed to suppress the relentless emission of radioactive ruin. This mammoth structure, remarkable in its scale and purpose, mirrored human tenacity in the face of grave misfortune. The sarcophagus, however, was a provisional solution, a mere stopgap in the healing process, requiring more proactive and lasting remedies. The story proceeds to chronicle ongoing efforts to secure the site, safeguarding the future against the echo of past missteps. This is not the conclusion, but a pivotal juncture in the enduring narrative of Chernobyl. Chernobyl's enduring memory underscores a transformation in the realm of nuclear safety and policy. This crucible of calamity incited sweeping changes, propelling forward safety measures and collaborative efforts like the World Association of Nuclear Operators. Chernobyl's lessons shaped a collective commitment to prevention, global scrutiny, and enduring vigilance. Yet, its truest legacy is carried in the stories of those it touched, a narrative of loss and recovery that transcends technical guidelines and reactors. As the final chapter on remembrance unfolds, let us pledge to perpetuate the account of Chernobyl, ensuring that its echoes transcend time, fortifying our commitment to a mindful and safeguarded future. Our solemn journey alongside the ghosts of Chernobyl culminates in a shared reflection. The chronicles etched into the exclusion zone resonate with unvoiced histories, each a thread in the larger tapestry of human endurance. Memoirs become milestones, not solely marking loss, but also embodying the resilience of spirit. As we bear witness to these solemn memorials, we vow to enshrine the narratives of those who persisted through trial and sorrow. Chernobyl's harsh teachings underscore the importance of prudence and the infinitude of human determination. May this epilogue be a remembrance that sparks a determination to shape a safer, more conscientious world, an enduring homage to those who shouldered the burden of a tragedy they never warranted.